Hello children, how are you all? Hope all of you are very good and doing well in your studies. Myself Divya Sahu and I am from Word 1 School. Today I am going to continue our previous lesson and that is birds. Till now in this lesson birds we have studied about general features of a bird. Like birds fly. They have wings and feathers to fly. They have beaks. They lay eggs. Right? Then we have studied about different body parts of a bird. Like they have eyes, beak, wings, tail, claws, legs, etc. Okay? Then we have studied about flight of a bird. What are the characteristics present in birds which help them to fly? Like children, birds have a streamlined body. They have hollow bones and they have wings to fly. Then we have studied how does a bird fly. A bird flies by flapping its wings. While flapping its wing, it shows two types of movements, that is upstroke and downstroke. After that, we have studied that different birds, they fly for different heights. They fly for different distances. Like pigeon, sparrow, eagle, peacock, they fly differently. Pigeon, it flies for long distances. Peacock, it flies for short distances. Sparrow, it flies on lower levels. Eagle, vulture, they fly at greater heights. Okay? After that, I have told you about types of feathers present in a bird. Children, birds have three types of feathers. What are these? These are flight feathers, body feathers and down feathers. Flight feathers, they help a bird to fly. Down feathers, they keep body of a bird warm. Then body feathers, they give shape to the body of a bird. Right? Then I have also told you about some flightless birds like penguin, emu, kiwi, ostrich. Right? So children, after all these topics of birds, let's discuss a new topic today for birds. So what is our new topic? Our new topic is types of beaks. All of you know that birds are the only living things which have beaks. And do birds have teeth? No, birds do not have teeth. They have beak to eat their food. Children, birds don't have teeth. They don't chew their food. Okay? Now, you know that different birds, they eat different types of foods. Right? If I take some examples of pigeon, sparrow. So, these eat grains, nuts. Now, another example of eagle, vulture. What do they eat? They eat flesh of other animals. Then what about duck? Children, a duck eats worms, insects, small plants which are present in the water. And what about children? Parrot. You have seen parrot. You must, some of you must have parrot in your house, right? So what do they eat? They eat small fruits. They eat pulp of fruits. Also they eat nuts, grains. Right? So children, you are seeing that different birds, they are eating different types of food. So children, this is the reason why different birds have different types of beaks. So children, there are so many types of beaks in birds because they eat different kinds of foods. Children, beaks help a bird to eat the food. It helps a bird to protect it from its enemies. Also children, one more thing, beaks help a bird to make its nest. In parrot, beak help it to climb also. So children, you are seeing that beaks are very important to birds. Now I have told that different beaks are present in different birds on the basis of their eating habits. So children, let's study these different types of beaks, what is their shape and what is their uses. Right? So children, first type of beak that is present in birds is strong, sharp and hooked beak. Right? A strong, sharp and hooked beak. You know about eagle, vulture and kite. What kind of birds these are? Children, these are flesh-eating birds. Right? They eat flesh of other animals. They eat small animals like mice, snakes, frogs. Right? So children, these birds have to hold these small animals. They have to hold the flesh of these animals and also they have to cut it. They have to tear the flesh of the animals. That's why they have sharp beak to cut the flesh easily. They have hooked beak to hold it, to hold the prey easily. And they have strong beaks. Right? So what are the examples of strong, sharp and hooked beak? You can write eagle, vulture and kite. Okay children, now let's come to second type of beak. Children, second type of beak which is present in birds is short, hard and pointed beak. Right? You have seen pigeon, sparrow. Children, what do they eat? What does a pigeon and a sparrow eat? They eat grains, seeds, nuts. So children, these birds, pigeon and sparrow, they have to crush the grains. They have to crack the nuts. They have to crush the grains. So for these purpose, they have short, hard and pointed beak. Why don't they have hooked beak? Because they don't have to hold any prey. Why don't they have sharp beak? Because they don't have to tear or cut the flesh. So that's why children, short, hard and pointed beak is present in what birds? It is present in which birds? Yes, pigeon, sparrow. And one more example, you can say peacock. So children, short, pointed and hard beak is present in these birds. And what is the function of these types of beaks? This short, pointed, hard beak help a pigeon, help a sparrow to crush the grains, to crack the nuts and seeds. Right? After that, children, let's come to third type of beaks. And what is third kind of beak? Yes, this is a strong and chisel shaped beak. A strong and chisel shaped beak is present in a bird that is woodpecker. All of you know about woodpecker, yes or no? Yes. Where does a woodpecker make nest? Yes, it makes nest in the tree trunk. So children, it has a strong and chisel shaped beak in woodpecker. Why it has chisel shaped beak, children? What is the use of this beak? Children, as I have told you that they have to make nest in the tree trunk. You know that they do tuck, 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 tuck on wood. That is called peck. Woodpecker peck or strike on the wood. That's why it has a strong and chisel shaped beak. What does it eat? It eats insects which are present in the wood. So to pull out these insects, woodpecker has a strong and chisel shaped beak. It has to drill holes in the tree trunk. Okay, it has to make nest, so it will drill holes on the trees. That's why on the tree trunk, that's why woodpecker has a strong and chisel shaped beak. Okay, children, let's come to fourth type of beak present in the birds, and that is broad flat beak with holes on its sides. Children, broad flat beak with holes is present in ducks, swans. You know that ducks, they feed on muddy water. In that muddy water, small insects are present, worms are present, and small plants are there. So these are eaten as food by a duck. So children, when a duck feeds on this muddy water, they eat along with the mud, insects, plants and worms. But mud, they have to remove it. So by these holes which are present on the sides of the beaks, extra mud and water comes out. And insects, small plants and worms, they remain inside their mouth. As you can see here in this picture, clearly two holes are present on the beak of a duck. So what are they meant for? They are meant for removing mud and water. So only food remains inside the mouth of a duck. Right? So children, broad flat beak with holes is present in duck. And also swans. Let's come to fifth type of beak present in birds, and that is a strong and curved beak. Children, parrot and hornbill, they have a strong and curved beak. These birds, they eat nuts. They eat fruits. So to hold that nut, to crack the nut, they have curved beak. Also, as you use ice cream scoop to scoop out ice cream, in the same way, these birds, they have curved beak to scoop out the pulp of fruits. Right? So strong and curved beak help these birds to crack the nuts and to scoop out the pulp of fruits. Right? Children, sixth and next type of beak, it is broad, long, pointed with a pouch. This type of beak is present in pelican. Children, pelican bird, they eat fishes. So fishes are present inside the water. So these birds, they have to catch the fish. That's why they have a long beak. If they will be having short beak, they will not be able to catch the fish. Also children, pelican has a pouch in their beak. Why? This pouch helps them to drain out water. Okay, so long, broad and pointed beak with a pouch is present in pelican, and this long broad beak help them to catch fish, and pouch, it help them to drain out water. Right? Now next type of beak is long needle-like beak. Children, you know about hummingbird. It is the smallest bird and it feeds on nectar of flowers. It sucks nectar of flower. So children, in hummingbird, they have needle-like beak to drink or to suck the nectar of flowers. Just like you use a straw to drink coconut water, to drink cold drinks. So they have to suck the nectar. That's why they have a needle-like or straw-like beak. An example is hummingbird. Okay. Next type of beak is broad and short beak. And children, this kind of beak is present in swallow bird. In swallow bird, children, while flying, they keep their mouth open. They keep their beak open. So, while flying, any insect which is flying, it gets stuck in its beak. In this way, this broad and short beak helps a swallow bird to take its food. Right? So children, it was about different types of beaks in birds. We have studied around 8 types of beaks in birds. After studying different types of beaks in birds, let's come to our next topic for today, children, and that is feet and claws in birds. Different birds, they have different types of claws and feet based on their surrounding. As you know that birds have 2 feet. And in each feet, they have 4 toes. Also, claws are present in feet. Children, these birds, they use their feet and legs, feet and claws just like we use our hands and legs. They use their claws to catch the prey, to hold the food. Also, they use feet and claws to move. And also, it helps them to protect from enemies. So, claws and feet are also very important for a bird. Now, children, on the basis of feet and claws, birds are divided into different types. So let's study types of birds based on their feet and claws. So children, first type of bird based on their feet and claws is perching bird. As you know that birds have 4 toes in each feet. In perching bird, 3 toes, they point forward and are used as fingers. And 1 toe, it points backward and it is used as thumb. So this kind of arrangement in toes help perching birds to hold the wires and branches when they sit. Okay, and examples of perching bird are crow, sparrow, Mena, etc. Okay, so these birds, they have 3 toes pointing forward, which works like fingers, and 1 toe pointing backward, which acts as a thumb. And this type of arrangement of toes help them to sit on the branches and wires. Okay. Now, second type of birds are children is scratching birds based on their feet and claws. Children, scratching birds, they have strong feet and their claws help them to scratch the ground. These are present in hen, peafowl, see, children, in these birds, their claws help them to scratch the ground. Why? So that they can dig out insects and worms which are present in the ground. In this way, these claws, they help them to eat their food by scratching. So, this was about scratching birds. Now children, third kind of birds on the basis of feet and claws is swimming birds. Can you name any swimming bird? Yes, ducks, swan, geese. These are different examples of swimming bird. So, as the name suggests children, swimming birds, they swim in the water. They have to swim in the water. Like duck, they swim or not? Yes, they swim. So children, in swimming birds, there is a web-like structure present in their feet. Right? So children, like if I say in duck, they have web-like skin which is spread between their toes. So, webbed feet are characteristic of swimming birds. There is a fold of skin which acts like a web and it is present between these birds' toes. And these webbed feet help these birds to swim in the water. Other examples are swan, geese. So, this fold of skin which is present as a web in between three toes of their feet, it helps them to swim in the water. Webbed feet, they act like paddlers, oars, which help them to swim in the water. Okay, so swimming birds, they have webbed feet. Next type of bird is wading birds. Children, wading birds, they have thin and long feet. These thin and long feet help them to walk through the water. Okay, so wading birds, they walk through the water and they have thin and long legs. And children, this movement on water is called wading. That's why they are named wading birds. Okay, different examples are cranes, herons. Next type of bird based on their feet and claws is climbing birds. As the name itself suggests children, these birds, they climb. Children, in climbing birds, out of 4 toes in each feet, 2 toes they point forward and 2 toes they point backward. And this type of toe arrangement help them to climb on trees and to hold the branches. So children, different examples of climbing birds like parrot. Other example of climbing bird is woodpecker. So parrot and woodpecker, they are climbing birds. Now children, let's come to next type of bird based on feet and claws, and that is flesh-eating birds. Can you give me different examples of flesh-eating birds? Yes, like eagle, vulture, kite, owl, hawk. So children, these are carnivorous birds. They eat flesh of other animals. They eat small animals like frog, mice, snakes. Right? So children, in these carnivorous, or we can say flesh-eating birds, they have sharp and curved claws. What kind of claws? Sharp and curved claws. With the help of these sharp and curved claws, they hold their prey easily. They catch them easily. Okay? And these sharp and curved claws present in flesh-eating birds, they are called talons. Okay? So children, talons is the characteristic feature of flesh-eating birds. And if I again ask you what are talons? Talons are sharp and curved claws which are present in flesh-eating birds. And they help them to catch their prey, to hold their prey while eating. Okay? So, talons are characteristic feature of flesh-eating birds. They are sharp and curved claws. Right? So children, these were different types of feet and claws present in birds. So children, different types of birds, they have different types of feet and claws. And based on that, birds are of different types. What are these birds? These are perching bird, scratching bird, swimming bird, wading birds, climbing birds, and flesh-eating birds. So children, that was all about for our today's topic. Today we have studied about different types of birds, different types of beaks, and about different types of feet and claws present in birds. Hope all the things are clear to you and you have got all the points. Children, in our next topic, we will study about nest. Okay? Till then, have a nice day and keep smiling. Thank you.